Uh, in front of you, you are looking light, shadows, and reflections. Yeah, you are correct. This is going to be topic for us. We will understand about what is light, how does light work, what is exact meaning of light in practical. Okay. As well as we will understand about the shadows, importance of shadows, why are important to discuss about the shadows, because the shadows is a connection with the light. Yeah, a reflection, also reflection is a connection with the light. So among this this three we will understand step by step. And as you are looking here, what light, luminous object, non-luminous object, transparent, opaque, translucent, shadows, shape, size of shadows, mirrors, reflections, all this will tell us about this chapter, about this lecture. If we are complete regard about all this, then which means it means we are we are done in the regarding of this lecture. Okay, we have learned about it from this. Okay, if we complete this thing, that's why I have written here, because our any point we can't miss. Okay, and in order, in a line, we will move one by one, and one by one we will understand. So our mind will go this discussion very easily. Okay. So before this discussion, let's discuss about our points that we have discussed, that we had discussed in previous lecture about electricity. So a summary we will recap of previous lecture. Shadows, electricity, and a circuit. This was the chapter name of a previous lecture. So electricity, what is electricity? Electricity, that is flow of a current. Electricity, that is a flow of a current through a device is a coming current. That is nothing, electricity. That is electricity. Okay. Electricity, yeah. You can say electricity, and other side you can say current. Okay. It doesn't matter. Electricity is the same meaning of a current, and current is the same meaning of electricity. It doesn't matter. Whatever you can say. Okay. Both the meaning is the same. So electricity, okay. If we add cell with this word electric cell, which means it means we are saying what a type of a device, a type of a cell. This is a cell, and in this will provide. If we add a cell with this electric word, then meaning of this electric cell will be what? Inside this cell is what? Chemical, stored chemical, and this chemical stored will provide current to another device. This will be this current, this will be this chemical storage will be inside this electric cell. Then this will be able to produce what? Current. And there is a two terminal, what? Positive terminal and negative terminal. This this metal cap is the indicate of positive terminals, whereas this flat disc is indicate of negative terminal. Got it? So this chemical storage will be end then this electric cell will not work to produce current in other device. So electric, so chemical storage we can say in each electric device, okay, in each electric device that produce what current, electricity, okay, current, electricity, got it? So here we are discussing what this chemical storage are found. This chemical storage is found inside the electricity cell, and this is a this metal cap is what positive terminals, and this metal disc is an indicator of negative terminals. Okay, this is electric cell. This is electric cell. Got it? It is a cell. If this cell is producing electric, then it will be known as electric cell. Got it? Why are we saying this electric? Because it is producing current. That's why we are giving name this what electric cell. Already it is a cell. But here we need to focus. We need to have focus. This chemical storage will be available inside this cell. Then this will work. Performance of this cell will be better. If this cell can be charged, then after ending of chemical storage in this cell can be discharged, can be charged by something charger, named charger. Then there will be possible to come back what chemical store inside this cell when it will be charged. Got it? When it will be charged. Got it? Yeah. Are you ready? If this has option to get charged, then okay, because in some electric device we say what don't have option to get charged. So to get charge is an option to restore chemical back. Okay, this was now electricity cell we have discussed. Then electric terminals, which has two terminals, positive and negative terminals, and negative terminals. 1 second. Then we were discussing about bulb. Okay, filament. Now we are moving on the discussion of a filament. This is a bulb. Are you getting? This is a bulb. This is a bulb. This curved wire is known as filament. So if we say breaking of this curved wire, this bulb will get fused. And you must have listened what fused bulb. This bulb got fused because of breaking curved wire. That is nothing. That is what filament inside the bulb. This filament will be break. Then this bulb will get what fused. Clear? And here we see what terminals that connect with the other terminals of electric device. Clear? So this is wire that is known as terminals, and connect with other device to come current. Okay, to produce current. Next, electric circuit. Okay, next electric circuit. It is a time to understand about circuit. This is a bulb. This filament current is broken, then this bulb will not glow up. In other words, it will be known as fused bulb. But this is a well connect, filament is well inside the bulb, this will glow up with electric device. Okay, so here this is a source of electric producing electrics. Here this is a what, battery. Here one second, before discussion of electricity current, one thing I forget, what about battery. Okay, battery, this is one electric cell, this is one, that's why it is, this is one, that's why it is a said electric cell. But whereas this will be 4, this would be 5, 6, 7, then it will be known as battery. Group of batteries, you can say collection of a battery, collection of a cell, that will be known as battery, because it will have low capacity to perform in normal device. But whereas if you use a battery, then it has more capacity to perform in advanced device. That's why we use sometimes a battery instead of use of electric cell. But in normal device we can use this simple electric cell in normal device. But if we are using in advanced device this electric cell, then it will not work. Performance of this battery will not be better. Cell. Okay, so if we want to use in advanced device, then this use of battery will be beneficial. Okay, because it has more capacity to work in advanced techniques, in advanced tools, in advanced device. Okay, but whereas it has less capacity, this is used in normal device, while this is used in advanced device. Clearly, this was that I wanted to tell you with this. Okay, now I come on the topic of electric circuit. Here this is summary, okay, of a previous lecture. So these are two terminals, positive and negative terminal. We exactly don't know who will be positive terminal and who will be negative terminal. So we are understanding with an example. Okay, this is a one wire that is let's suppose that is what positive terminal, and this is a negative terminal. This is an indication of a negative terminal, this is an indicator of a positive terminal, and this is a shell. Got it? This is a cap metal of electric cell, and this is a flat disc of electric cell. This is a negative terminal wire, this is a positive terminal wire, and direction of flowing electric will be like this. Got it? Are you getting? So from positive terminals, electric will start to go to here, negative terminals, from here to till here. Clear? So this shows what complete path to follow to pass electric through them. This complete process is known as electric circuit. Are you getting? This word may be wrong, but you can understand. So if we say something is wrong, something went wrong in this circuit, that don't allow to work this, to glow up this bulb, then this will be an arrangement circuit. Okay, let's suppose here we see gap between bulb and electric cell. This bulb will not glow up because of this gap. This is not complete. This is an incomplete circuit. This is an incomplete electric circuit. Got it? Whereas if we you say what this is a complete circuit, but still bulb is not glowing up. So what is the reason? What is that reason? Bulb does not glow up. Bulb is not glowing up. What will be reason? What can be reason? Here will be reason what if a circuit is complete well connected, then here filament will be wrong, will be broken. Okay, will be broken. Are you getting? Will be broken. Got it? This filament will be broken. Then it may happen. Bulb does not. Bulb won't glow up. Clear. Otherwise, this is well connected, and still bulb does not glow up. Then here we can see remove. We will be able to see what remove of a wire from well connected. Okay, this was electric circuit, and this well connected electric circuit allow to performance better. We allow electric from one place, from positive terminals to negative terminals, through passing bulb types of device. Clear? So then we were discussing about electric switch. Electric switch. What do you think? What would you say about electric switch? Electric switch is nothing. Electric switch. Okay. When we switch on, then circuit is a complete of electric. When we switch off to get start something, then to get start something we switch on, then circuit will be complete, will be add. Okay, when we switch on, then circuit will be on. Got it? Are you ready? But whereas when we switch off, then circuit will be off. Are you ready? Because it indicates breaking of wire. This sentence indicates breaking of wire. Whereas this sentence indicates about well connected path, that is nothing circuit. So it is well connected. This tells us well connected wire, well connected circuit. Okay, well connected circuit. Circuit is what? Circuit is a path to follow to produce electricity from one place to another place, and this well circuit will be well completely. Are you getting? So switch works to protect us what? To be shock. We are able to get start something easily through help of a switch. We can something off through help of a switch. We can something start from through help of a switch. So this is a small things, but this helps a lot of in our life to protect from negative wire. Are you getting? I hope you are clear about switch on, switch off. Okay. Now I am going to tell you about electricity insulators and about electricity circuit. No, insulators and conductors. Electricity conductors. Have you listened electricity conductors and electricity insulators? Have you ever heard about it? This definition of electricity conductors is nothing, is what? this allows the current to produce from one place to another place. Are you getting? From one place to another place. So example of electricity, what are what? Copper, aluminum, silver, iron. Apart from, we are conductor. We are electricity conductor. Instead of electricity insulators, we are electricity conductors. Okay. So copper, aluminum, silver, iron, and so on. This allows to follow electricity from one place to another place. This is a device. Okay. What? Bulb. Okay. Bulb. This is a filament, and here we connect a wire with a cell, and this is a second wire. This is a minus, this is a plus terminals. So this is made of copper. We use almost a copper wire instead of a silver, because the silver is too expensive to use in every places. That's why it is used less. Okay. So this wire is covered with a plastic, and this wire will be with a red color, could be blue color, black color. Okay. If this wire is red color, if this wire is with a red color, then this wire will be with a black color. Okay. So this covered plastic material helps us to protect our body from neck wire. Clearly. So here covered plastic is electricity insulator, but I am saying you, inside the covered plastic wire, what is copper? So copper is allowing to produce what electricity from here to till here through passing this device. Then this bulb will glow up because of a performance of producing electricity. Are you getting? Electricity. So here copper that allows to pass electricity. Okay. So it is not stop. It is not getting stop. Okay. It is not getting stop. Clear? Electricity insulator is what? This covered plastic. Whereas a switch is also insulators. A switch is also insulators, and this plastic switch helps to protect us from naked wire, from electricity, from current. That's why both are important to use in electric field. Okay. So in this case we discussed about wire, about switch, about electricity conductors, and now I think it's a time to understand about electricity conductors, about electricity insulators in details. Electricity conductors that allows to produce from one place to another place what electricity current. Okay. If we put here iron, and this wire is connected, this wire is connected with this iron material, then this will work, because of this is a conductor. That's why. Whereas place of this iron material we keep insulators material, for example plastic, this marker. Okay. Book, copy, then this will not work. Okay. This will be incomplete circuit. This bulb will not glow up. Are you getting? Because of this insulators material. Are you getting? So electricity, insulators electricity which will not allow to produce from one place to another place, and this will be incomplete. So in some places insulators are used to keep protect okay from our body. Did you know our body is a good conductor for electricity? Yeah, you heard that right. Our body is a conductor. So now are you clear? We should not touch with net electricity with the net wire. If we get attached with the net wire that is working from that is producing a current from one place to another place, and whereas we are touching to net wire, and we can lose our life by soaking this in this case. Okay, so it will be very dangerous. It will be very dangerous. And today recently, and a lot of people, most of the people have lost their life because of touching electricity. They don't want to get attached with net wire, but we don't see we don't see what there is a net wire. We don't see. We are busy in other work, but here with us there is what net wire, and gradually we are busy, and then sometimes automatically we get attached, we get contact with net wire. So it happens automatically. We don't want to get attached with net wire. So we should be carefully with electricity, and in our surrounding area where we are working, then we should be alert where is net electricity, because if we make a mistake one time, then we can face for long time. Our performance will be low, our work of productivity will be low because of the soaking by electricity. So till here we discussed about the summary of a previous lecture. Now we are moving on in this topic, light, shadows and reflections. Light, shadows and reflections. Can you explain about light or shadows or reflections? Can you explain? I am giving to you little time to explain light, shadows and reflections. Now, are you able to define it? Can you define all this word with other person, with somebody? Our discussion in the regarding of light, shadows and reflections and all these words, we can have a different definition regarding all this, but meaning should be one of one word. Let me explain about all this. So light is nothing. Light that give us, this is light. We are able to see the things. Without light, we can't live, we can't see, we can't touch that we wanted to touch, that we wanted to get. So without electricity is uncomfortable to live in our life. Okay, every day we see so many objects around us that are colorful, different on the way of us school. We look things like cars, buses, trees, cycles. Okay. Oh. So light is that thing we are able to see the objects. In our daily life, we see objects, a lot of objects. Here you can see in front of you what a lot of objects. Now you are able to see because of light, because of sunlight. When we say sunlight, then in our mind comes what? Two types of light: natural light and artificial light. Natural light is what? Stars is in the sky, and sunlight. Sunlight is what? Natural light. We did not make the sunlight. That's why it is said nature. Whereas artificial light that is made by human. Okay. So here we use two types of light: artificial and also natural light. So both lights give us what? Light to work something, to see all the objects. Okay, clear? Now as I told you, as I say you, what? Nature light and artificial light. This will help to define about luminous objects and non-luminous objects. Clearly? Okay. Luminous object is what? These objects have their own light. These objects have their own light. Okay, clear? I am writing with this. So whatever we see, if object is giving light from their own light, then those objects will be kept in the category of luminous objects. And here, for instance, what? Sunlight, torch, bulb, and so on. There are more examples apart from this examples. Okay, so these were just example to understand. Okay, so like this objects we see in our life, in our everyday life, then this sunlight has their own light, this torch has their own light, this bulb has their own light. Okay, that's why all these are examples of luminous objects. Clear? Because of all these have their own lights. On the other side, non-luminous objects. Definition of this will be what? These objects don't have their own light. These objects don't have their own light. Are you ready? For example, except these objects, whatever will be available in front of us, those objects will be kept in the category of non-luminous objects. This marker, book, copy, and iron, and so on. we have more examples apart from these examples. Okay, so these are examples of non-luminous objects. How can we identify? Because this marker don't have their own light. That's why it is in category of non-luminous objects. Book don't have their own light. So here it's all about light. If this have light, if this has light, their own light, so it is kept in the category of luminous objects. Whereas this objects that don't have their own light, those type of objects is kept in the category of non-luminous objects. Are you getting? This was a meaning to discuss with this word. Clear? In written form, like this can be written. Clear? What is writing? Nice. So we have two types of objects. One is luminous objects and second is non-luminous objects. But between these are difference. What? Luminous objects have their own light, while non-luminous objects don't have their own light. These are big difference between this, and both are compulsory. As we were discussing in a lecture of electricity and circuit, between insulators and conductors. So conductors which allow conductor which allows to pass a current from one place to another place, from one device to another device, from positive terminals to negative terminals. Am I right? Whereas insulators don't allow to pass from one device to another device. Are you getting? From one device to another device. Those type of materials is kept in the category of insulators. So both conductors and insulators are compulsory to use in electric field, whereas here this both objects are compulsory, should be compulsory in our life, and all these are available. We don't need to say, okay, it should be available in our life, because already this type of objects are available. Clear? Yeah. Now non-luminous objects. Transparent. We are coming on transparent. I am roughing this so that clearly we can understand. We have understood about luminous objects and about non-luminous objects with written form. Transparent. It is an interesting. These three are interesting point to understand, to discuss. With practically we will understand. Okay. Transparent object. This is object. Object is what? Can you define? Object is what? Object is what? Object that we use. Okay. Object that we use in physical form. This is object. So we can see this object. The object will not be invisible. Object is visual. we can see, we can touch. That things is known as object. Clearly, transparent object. It's a time to understand about it. Transparent is nothing. Transparent is object, and this object allows to pass light from one place to another place. Are you getting? Now, this is a device. This is object. Clear? After discussing this, this device will be what? Transparent object. How? This is a device, and here there is a source. There is a light source. Okay, from here light is going, light is falling on this light. From this source, light is falling on this device. Clear? On this device. Now, if it allows to pass this coming light from this source from this side to another side, this object is known as what? Transparent. Transparent object. Clear? So it is simple, it is a very easy to understand. If coming light from light source, this object is giving allow to pass from this side to another side through help of this object, then this will be known as transparent object. Okay, we can see from one place to another place. We can see from one place, from our side to another side. We are here and we are able to see behind this object, because of this is a transparent object. So that's why we are able to see from here behind this object. Behind this object we are able to see from this place. So it means what? This is happening because of a transparent object. Okay, source light is compulsory, and if source light will not be here, then we will see what? Dark. Okay, so light will help us to see completely. Okay, clear? So what will be in written form? Transparent object that allows coming light from light source to pass from one side to another side, from one side to another side. Clear? Otherwise, in other sentence we can write we are in a place, and in front of us is what? Object, and with the help of light we can see what? Behind this object, behind the object, then we can say, because of a transparent object we are able to see from one place to another place. Behind the object we are able to see. Clear? This was a definition, this was a discussion in other word. Clearly? Like this can be defined, so glass transparent object you must have seen in offices, in office in building, in factories. Okay, this is example. And we have what? Yeah, glass window, glass window, glass window. And spectacles, glass spectacles, spectacles. This word may be wrong, okay, maybe in a wrong form. So this was a discussion of transparent object. I am roughing this example, you can understand. So next we are going to understand about opaque. Clear? About opaque. Opaque object. Can you identify which type of object will be opaque object? Which type of? It is a very easy to identify this type of object, but remember, this object would not be transparent object, and a transparent object would not be opaque object. There are huge difference between this. Okay, so first of all, let's understand through practically. This is object. Clear? Here is you. Okay, here is you. Here is the sunlight, and from this source light is a falling light on this device. Are you getting? On this device. Now here is you. You see, you don't see. You are not able to see behind this object. So like this object is named what? Opaque object. Opaque object. Are you getting? Opaque object. Like this object is named opaque object. Here and also we can say, in other word, this was discussion in our language. So this coming light from this source light is blocked by this object. That means this object is not giving allow this coming light from this side to another side. Are you getting? From this side to another side. Otherwise you can understand by this example. Here you are, here is you. Okay, and here you don't see behind this object. It means that this is opaque object, so that's why you are not able to see behind this object, and this type of object is named opaque object. So difference between this was what? If we see behind this object, this will be known as transparent object. But whereas if we are not able to see behind this object from one place, then we can say it will be named opaque object. Okay, clear? That's it. Through two example we understood. Now it's a time to understand in written form. Opaque object. Opaque object, objects that don't allow to pass coming light from source light this coming light from light source is blocked by light source is blocked by opaque object, is blocked by like this object, blocked by object that is known as opaque object. Clear? So in other sentence we can define it. We are in one place and in front us is what? Object, and with the help of source light we are not able to see behind this object, and this light from this source light is falling on this object, but this light is being blocked by this object. So object is named what? Opaque object. Opaque object is that block the coming light from source light. Okay, and this opaque object will create shadow behind the object. About shadow we will understand on the topic of shadow here. Yeah, after discussion of translucent we are coming. Okay, we are coming. So example opaque objects what are? This is, we cannot see, marker maybe example, but big object let's take. Okay, example what will be? A book, a door, this board, and so on. These are just example to understand, and so on. Are you getting? So these light is blocked by this object. And behind this object will be created but shadow by the help of blocked light. Are you getting? Shadow is very interesting to discuss. So now I think it's a time to understand about translucent. I am rubbing example. Okay, translucent. Now can you define translucent? Because the meaning of this will be opposite as compared to this object, as compared to this object. Translucent object So first of all we understand this meaning of this through practically, as you know. So this is object, and this is a light source, as we know already, and the light is falling by this light source. Light is falling here. Are you getting? Light is falling by this source light on this device, on this object, and here we are here. we are here. So is falling here on this object, now this light will be blocked by this something light will be blocked by this object, and something light will be allowed by this object, something. Are you getting? Means here we are able to see something from this object and something we can't see. And in other sentence we can say we are not able to see completely by a object, and blocked by this blocked light area by this coming light, from this coming light will be seen here shadow of blocked light coming from this source light. Are you getting? Source light. So here we are not able to see completely, like this object is kept in the category of a translucent object. Okay, in the language of our, we say we are in a place with the help of light source. Light is falling from light source on object, and some light is blocked on object, and some light and this object is giving allow to pass some light coming from light source. Clear? Like this object is defined a translucent object. So I think it's a time to understand through in a written form. Translucent object that something coming light from light source is blocked and can be seen and will be seen shadow this blocked light, this blocked area. Are you getting? This blocked area. And whereas unblocked area, and while something light will be allowed by an object. In a sentence, we can say we are not able to see behind the object completely we are not able to see. This is a definition of a translucent object. Example, what will be? example. Okay, example. I have written this in my language. Okay, but I think meaning could be same. Example of a translucent object: blur glass, blur glass object. Are you getting? As you see in offices, blur glass that don't allow to see from one place what completely we are not able to see from a room through the help of a blur glass object. And there are more example of a translucent object. Okay, we understood through practically about all this, and also in written form we understood. Now we are moving on. Can we move towards next is shadows. Shadow is created by blocked area of a object, as we discussed in this definition. Now can you define shadows? Can you define shadows? Size of a shadows, shape of shadows, I will tell you. First of all, can you define? Shadows is nothing. Shadow we see because of opaque object. Okay, because of opaque object. Opaque object, yeah. Opaque object is what? Non-luminous object. Am I right? Opaque object is non-luminous object. Am I right? Whereas source light is luminous object. Source light is luminous object. We were understanding by this two object in just three definition. We were taking opaque object. We were taking a object that was non-luminous objects, whereas with the help of a source light, that was what? Luminous object. These are two type of object we should have. These two types of object. Then we will be able to do experiment like this. Okay, we will be able to define transparent, opaque object, or translucent. Okay, without one thing we will be incomfortable to explain anything. And absolutely, of course, let's suppose we don't have a source light, then we can't say non-luminous object. If we don't have a non-luminous object, then how can we identify object? Which object will be transparent, which object will be opaque, and how we able to see shadow until we have what? Opaque object. Clearly, this was a compulsory to tell you. Now this is opaque object. I repeat because of this is a compulsory and the regarding of a shadow. This is opaque object. Are you getting? Opaque object. Okay, so this is the source light, and this light is falling on this object, but this object will block this light. That's why we see behind this object shadow of this object, shadow of this object we see because of block of light of this light, and this light is blocked by this object, while in place of this opaque object was what, transparent object. Then here we don't see shadow behind this or transparent object. Are you getting? That's why opaque object is a compulsory to show, to see shadow of a object. Okay, now if we this light source we this light source we put near of this object, then size of this shadow of this object, it will be larger or smaller. I think if we are putting this light source near of this light, then size will be what, I think will be larger. I don't know clearly, but I think maybe size will be more when this light will be near of this of this object. Then I think this is, whereas we put this far from this object, then shadow of this object will be small. I think so. So now shape. Okay, in a written form. So we understood, first thing we have understood what, how is shadow created. Okay, so shadow is created by blocked light, by blocked light, by blocked, it is created by blocked light. Okay, blocked light. Okay, another coming light from source light is falling on opaque object. Okay, is blocked and blocked by opaque object. Are you getting? Then it is possible to see a shadow of opaque object. When coming light is blocked by opaque object, then shadow is created by blocked light. Are you getting? There are more examples. We were understanding shadows. Now size, about size. we have discussed, means this light source is kept near from this opaque object, then shadow of this object will be larger. Whereas if we keep this source light, keep source light far from this object, then size of this shadow of this object will be smaller, but I don't know clearly. Okay, now we are going to discuss about the shape of shadow. So here we listen what, when we make like this hand, then we see shadow of this hand is in what, animal form, in animal shape. So we can't believe that this is a shadow of a same subject. We can't say. Okay, we can't explain, because some shape of the object can be in different shape. We will be able to see in different shape as object. Okay, and shadow gives us additional information, a better information, and shadow is used to understand in editing part of a video, and in filmmaking industries. In filmmaking industries, light shadow is almost used to enhance a object. Are you getting? So importance of shadow of light, are you getting? Yeah. So here we understood shape of a shadow will not be in the same as object. Will not be. In our book we see by making, and say what, making a hand shadow is not in the same shape as shadows of a hand. We see what, animal shape. Okay, animal shape. Now I think we should move on mirrors and reflection. Mirrors and reflection. Mirrors and reflection. Mirrors and reflections. Okay. Mirror is what? We see inside the mirror. We see our image because of reflection of light. Reflection of light is a traveling in a straight line, that in a result we get a image of a object. As we see inside the mirror, we see our image, that is a duplicate image. We are original, but inside the mirror our image is a duplicate. This happened because of reflection of light. Reflection of light fell on mirror in direct way. Okay, in direct way, in a straight line. And as you know, light travels in a straight line. If we see light is not traveling in a straight line, which means we are not able to see the objects. Here, this is a flame candle. Flame candle. Flame candle. Flame candle. flame candle. Okay, so here we are looking this flame candle through the help of pipe, through the help of pipe. Okay, here is our eyes. We see the flame candle through the help of this pipe. Now can you tell me, we be able to see the flame candle through this help? Yeah, because light will go in a straight line. Light is going in a straight line, that's why we are able to see the flame candle. Whereas this is a bend, this is a bend. Okay, this is a bend. Now can you tell me, now are we be able to see the flame candle through the help of a bent pipe? Bent pipe? Absolutely no, because here light is not traveling in a straight line. This is how light travels in a straight line. Now we are not able to see the flame candle because of light is not traveling in a straight line, that's why we are not able. Whereas we were able to see the flame candle through the help of straight pipe, because of light was traveling in a straight line, that's why we were able to see. Okay, now you get it about travel, light travel. Are you getting? Mirrors. Mirrors is used in each places, in every places, but different types of mirrors is used. Okay, inside the mirror, as I am saying you again and again, inside the mirror we see, so that type of a mirror is plane mirror. Plane mirror. Okay, our size will be equal. Our size will be equal inside the image of mirror. Inside the mirror, our we are looking inside the mirror. So this duplicate, that is erect image, this duplicate image inside the mirror will be equal size of this mirror as size of original object. There will not be different, but there will be one different. Our right and left part of the object can be indifferent. If we move right part of the object, then this will be act in a right inside the mirror. So this is a different. Okay, when we use plane mirror. So I think definition of a mirror is not necessary to write here. Okay, we all use mirrors in our houses, you see, and okay, what you observe is a reflection of your face in the mirror. Okay, so here this is the object. Now we are going to discuss about a reflection. Reflection is what? Let's understand in details. Here, from this source light is falling on this object. Okay, from this source light is falling on this object. Okay, and this will be known as incident ray. Incident ray, incident ray, and this direction of this coming light will be automatically in other direction. That is said reflection. This is a reflection. This is a reflection. Are you getting? This direction light is a reflection. So we can say changes of direction of light coming from light source will be turned into other direction. This changes of a direction of a light is known as reflection. Changes of a direction of light. Are you getting? This was meaning of a reflection. This is incident ray and this is a light source. Are you getting? This is light source, and from this light source light will come on this object, and this light coming from this source will be in different direction because of a reflection, because it does not, this device, this object does not allow to enter inside this, to enter in behind this object, because of this is opaque object, because of this is opaque object. Are you getting? That's why we are looking what reflection of light, because of this is opaque object, and this opaque object is not giving allow to pass from this side in behind this object, and if this is not giving allow to pass from this side behind this object, so absolutely this will turn in other direction. So rather than going behind this, rather than going behind this object, it will turn into another direction. That is what reflection. Whereas this is a translucent, transparent object, then we see what refraction of light. Then we see refraction of light, because of this this object will be transparent object. Then we see this direction of this light will be like this. Something could be in bent form, in bent manner. Okay. So this way is known as refraction. Refraction of light. This will happen when this object will be transparent object, and this is happening, this direction is going into another direction because of this is opaque objects. That's why. And this is not a reflection, this has changed, this has taken into other direction. That's why it is a reflection. Okay. And this will not be reflection of light, this light will be reflection of light, because this allowed to pass from this side behind this object. Clearly? I think that's all we have learned from this chapter about light, shadows and reflection. Can you tell me, apart from this, we have left something. Can you tell me about light, luminous object, non-luminous? So okay, let's recap. Light is what? Light is we are able to see the objects. Are you getting? So luminous objects that allow no, that don't allow. Luminous objects have their own light, like sunlight, torch, bulb, sunlight are example of luminous object. Non-luminous objects, this marker, this board has don't have their own light. That's why this type of objects is kept in non-luminous objects. Okay, clear? Transparent object will allow to pass from one side behind the object. Those objects will be known as transparent. We have studied in written form, as well as with practically. Okay, opaque object is what? Opaque object don't allow to pass from one side behind the object, and coming light from a source light will be blocked by object, and this type of object will be named opaque object. And this opaque object has blocked coming light from a source. So this blocked by opaque object can be seen shadow of opaque object. Clearly, translucent object. Translucent object is nothing. It is what we can not see completely by object. We are in a place, and in front of you there is a object, and we can see something behind this object, but we cannot see something behind this object. That is meaning in what we are not able to see completely. This is example of translucent. This type of object is kept in the category of translucent. Shadow is possible to see when opaque object block the coming light from light source. Are you getting? Yeah. When coming light from source light will be blocked by an object, then shadow of that object can be seen behind the opaque object. Okay. So shadow of a transparent object cannot be created. Okay, cannot be created and cannot be seen. Not seen. Mirrors. There are three types of mirrors: plane mirror, and concave mirror, convex mirror. Okay. This is a flat plane. This is a flat mirror. Object size of object in front of a plane mirror is nothing different. Okay, whereas size of object in the front of a concave mirror will be larger, and could be inverted. Means in opposite. Our object could be in opposite when we put a object in the front of a concave mirror near. Then convex mirror, it is used to cover a large area, wide area. It is used in some places. So it will in convex mirror we can see a small size of object, a small we can see, because of it covers more area. That's why. Okay, so it cover, that's why it is said coverage lens, and it diverges, that's why it is said divergence lens. About the topic of lens, with this help we can understand, but in short, in a little information we have seen. about this. Okay, that's all in this lecture.